So can you just first describe the scene of what you witnessed? I mean, our camera angle's sort of limited, but your eyes were right there. Take me there.
Yeah, we got word early this morning that there was something going on here in Massapequa Park, possible new search warrants being served. So it was a surprise to all of us that have been covering this story. I raced out here, and when I came, we've got the police tape. We have command centers set up, these huge, large trucks from both the New York State Police and the Suffolk County Police, and we watched technicians going in and out, people that had crime lab on the back of their jackets, and state police, Suffolk County, Nassau County, and as you mentioned, then we saw a medical examiner's vehicle show up and join the mix. That car did go away pretty quickly. Not sure if they went around. That's what we think happened. But you're right. I mean, this was a total surprise. And we saw these boxes going in. It almost reminded me, Ashleigh, of somebody loading up like a U-Haul. They pulled up a truck and they were bringing in these flat boxes and they were putting them together with tape, setting up on the tables before and then taking them in and then bringing them out later. We had the white boxes, then we had brown boxes. Some were big, some were small, some were unusual shapes. Then we had bags that were small, like little lunch bags. Then we had ones that were this big. So there was a lot of material that was taken out of this house today and from around the back. It seems as though those technicians were also in the backyard for a very long time. We heard that there might be digging. I didn't see any equipment going in, but they were all over this house all day long. Significant amount of material coming out.
So obviously, Laura, the question is why now? Why, after 10 months of that house being lived in by Ashleigh Ellerup, that's Rex Heuermann's wife, and I don't know about the two adult kids, whether they're there all the time or whether they've moved out, but they sure lived there before. Why? What triggered this? What has someone found, or are they literally saying nothing?
They are literally saying nothing. We reached out to the Suffolk County DA. We said, what's going on? He's the only person, Ray Tierney's office, that can tell us. They simply give us the same line that they've been telling us all along. They cannot comment on an ongoing investigation. So Ashleigh Ellerup and her two adult children, as far as we know, do live here. Ashleigh Ellerup and her adult son are in South Carolina, and that was, according to some sources, that was a pre-planned trip. And then the adult daughter is in New York, and she was actually here. And again, search warrants are the element of surprise, right? So nobody knew this was coming. Everybody seems to be very shocked. Everybody that we've talked to who knows the family, who was here on the block, who watched it all unfold in the early morning hours, as it does with search warrants. This came as a true surprise. But why now? That's what everybody wants to know. Remember, just last month, there was this massive search in Manorville in the woods. This is an area 40 miles east of Massapequa Park, and it's where remains of two of the Gilgo victims, not the Gilgo Four, but Valerie Mack and Jessica Taylor, some of their remains were found in that area. The rest of their remains were found in the Gilgo Beach area. So we know that investigators were in those woods for about 10 days. There was word that something had been dug up, like a lockbox, like a little cashier's box almost. We don't know what was in that. That was never confirmed, but reporters did see that coming out. So was it something in Manorville, or was it something that came from all of those electronic devices? Remember, we talked about the last court appearance of Rex Heuermann. And investigators had said then, prosecutors had said that they were going through over 400 electronic devices, 422 to be exact. So what was on those devices? Did they find something? Have they been offloading that information? Did they come across a tip or a clue? Is that it? We just don't know. But those are the two significant things that have happened recently that could then have triggered this new request for a search warrant.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.